All right, so truth be told, I did not work harder. And when I decided to change my life, there are a few things that actually catapulted me. And so I'm going to share 6 of them with you that actually 10x everything for me personally. And maybe they can help you. So, number 1, I literally became unavailable for almost consistent, almost ready, almost sure. No, because almost actually drains your time and energy and your standards. You don't live up to what you say you're going to do. And one thing about me is I heard a quote saying, you keep the promises that you make to yourself. And once I heard that, I was like, I'm going all in. It's either all or nothing. When I decided that 100% meant 100%, I stopped flirting with my own potential and I started actually getting into the all-in results. And I began to see and reap the benefits of me going all in. I remember my first time that I decided that I wanted to start a women's group, which now has over 100 members, over 100 members as you're seeing this video. The 1% Woman Group, also known as Being Her, where we teach financial literacy and just support and empower women with like minds. When I first decided that I wanted to start that group, I just made a simple video. I didn't strive for perfection and literally blew up overnight. And I had over 100 women interested within 24 hours. And even now, the video continues to still grow. And we have close to 300 women within the actual program. So that is one of those things where I was like, okay, I'm not going to almost do it. I'm going to just go for it and I'm going to learn along the way. And that's exactly what happened. So next, I stopped doing what felt normal. And I'm pretty much an extremist. So I went definitely for what felt out of my league. And I faced my fear. First of all, if you'll second guess yourself because it feels uncomfortable or it feels wrong, then I want to say that that's really like the perfect time. And you just have to recognize that you have to open your capacity, let yourself know that you feel safe with doing this. And something that I told myself is I'm the adult in my life now. I'm the person that I always needed. So yes, we can go ahead with this. And it may feel uncomfortable because we haven't dived deep into it yet, but you're going to make it feel comfortable. Once I decided that it was going to be easy for me, I was able to tackle it on. And leveling up always feels awkward, right? Before it actually feels aligned. And every time that I pushed past that comfort zone and I actually showed up for myself, especially when it was on camera or raising my prices or saying what I really thought, I leveled up tremendously. And I remember the first time that I did this is actually when I landed my first contract with the city to make history and paint a mural that is still there today. The next thing that I did, distance becomes your favorite word. And I cannot tell you how much distance I have acquired within simply this year of 2025. The half of the game is really removing yourself from environments that just don't serve you, that don't pour into you, that don't really allow you to be growth oriented, right? You can't think big in rooms that are built for tiny talks, small talks. And I've never been a person that did small talk. I actually am very awkward at it. And I prefer to talk about ideas and creating different things versus talking about what happened in the game last week. Like, that's just not me. That's not me personally. So it never worked for me. And the best thing that I could ever do was remove myself from those type of settings. The energy of your circle really sets the expectation for your life. So when you protect your energy, your future depends on it. When you're protecting your energy, I can't tell you how many rooms I've been in where I was just like, this is draining me. This is not for me. This is not something that I can actually do. And I had to remove myself from those spaces. And had I not removed myself from those spaces, I would have gotten affected. So definitely distance yourself and don't be apologetic for it. Next, I started being fast. And what I mean by this is I really adapted the beast mentality. As Kobe used to say, the black mama mentality, right? I would learn something, I would adapt it within 24 hours and I would execute on it. And speed really kept me in the momentum of keeping going while others were still overthinking, planning, strategizing. And I call myself a reformed perfectionist because I used to stay so heavy in that mode of trying to plan everything out. But once I said, no, if I learn something new, I'm going to implement it within 24 hours. That's exactly what I did. And it's really a decision that you have to make consciously and follow through and execute with it. That's the hard work. So yes, be fast in learning and also be even faster when you're actually applying the knowledge that you learn, because it's one thing to know something, it's another thing to actually apply it, implement it, and see results from it. The fake it till you make it. It's the biggest lie I ever heard, actually. And I hate it when people used to say it. I did not fake it. I literally embodied it. And that's actually another reason why I started the 1% Woman Circle of being her. Like, I literally told myself, hey, this is the version of yourself that you want to be. Well, how would she act in this moment? And I would genuinely step into the role of however she showed up as that day, whether it would be me putting something on, whether it would be taking a call, whether it would be sending an email. How would that version of me act on a daily basis? And I literally stepped into it, embodied the full spirit completely, right? And I asked myself one day, what would the 1 million version dollar of me be doing right now? And then I behaved like her. And before I knew it, the results actually showed up for me, and they continue showing up for me. Now, while I haven't made my $1 million yet, I am on track to, and I am very excited about it because not only did it bring in alignment for me, it allowed me to step fully into my purpose really effortlessly. And anything that doesn't align with my vision or align with my purpose, I just say no to it, and it's very easy to say no. I actually got asked to be commissioned for a restaurant mural. And I was like, I'm sorry, that just doesn't align with my vision of where I'm at now, you know? And while I would love to, I can recommend you some great artists. But for me personally, it's not even about the money. It's about, is that going to take away from the momentum that I'm already building? And sometimes you just have to say no, and that's okay. And when you know who you are, whose you are, how you stand, then you can operate so much more with clarity and vision and purpose. And even if other people don't see it yet, you have to believe enough in you to see it, and it's actually going to materialize. And then the final step that I actually did was I normalized doubt and confidence at the same time. So the truth is, when something's new, your brain actually creates the doubt in order to keep you safe, because that's what you're familiar with. You know, you're stepping outside of your comfort zone, you're stepping out of your capacity. And that's really just human nature. That's biology, right? Like, when you are encountering something new, the human was created in survival mode in order to survive and adapt. So, you know, when back in the olden days, you know, in order to keep that survivalist intact or survival of the fittest, sometimes when fear came, we secluded ourselves as human beings. And so that's still embedded within our biology. And now when I confront it, I'm like, oh, okay, you're just trying to keep me safe because I'm about to break through the door. I'm about to enter into something that is for me. Love it, got it. And I don't sit here and I shy away from it. I sit with it, I hold it, and I say, thank you for trying to keep me safe, but I'm going to continue moving forward. And really, It's just facing on the illusion of fear. You're never really in actual imminent danger. So I just want to reiterate that confidence is not necessarily the absence of fear. It's really just moving with it and feeling secure and confident and having enough knowing and faith within yourself and belief within yourself that it's all going to work out. And you eventually, you outgrow the doubt only by showing up and being disciplined and being consistent and filling your cup. So yeah, to anyone who's trying to pursue something, to any women who are watching this, I don't have a, one size fits all. I can only share through my personal experience, but I just want you to know I see you, I hear you, I am you. And I want you to know that if you're watching this, you're at a space that you can take it to the next level, that you can take control over your life, that you can truly create the reality that you want. And if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and look in the description, because there's plenty of resources, plenty of tools that you can utilize in order to take your next steps for wherever you at on your journey. So I hope this helps, and I will see you guys next time.